Welcome to College Football 26 Air Force Dynasty. We are in episode 19. Alright, and so far things are looking pretty good for these two 5-star recruits. But we're going to have to free up some points here so we can schedule a couple of visits here with these 4 stars. So yeah, I'm going to remove some points here from Moses. I had 50 on him, but I'm hoping that I will have enough of a cushion here to use those points to schedule some visits with other guys. And it's also looking like Clarence Tabor, I should be able to get a hard sell because I know he likes championship contender or conference prestige. Yeah, so we can go ahead and do that. Oh, it also looks like we can remove some points here for Terrell Cons. He's also a guy who we have a pretty good lead on. This will allow me to get multiple visits this week. I kind of need the extra points, I guess, so we would do that as well. And that should be able to give me the chance to schedule Tyrell Boone here. And it is currently week 3. So I'm thinking if I do week 6 here, maybe we should be able to get these guys that I'm looking at. So we do Matthew Cherry for the Michigan game under conference prestige. And then I will do Boone as well up here, the edge rusher for the Michigan game, and that will get them a bonus for having them both on the same week. Okay, we also have left guard Benjamin Page we could do. I think we're going to do probably week 7 for him. And also Clarence Tabor that same week versus Minnesota. That could be a good one. Okay, and unfortunately we only can do a hard sell on one guy right now, so we have these 10 points left over. And we'll just throw them on Lonnie Moses for this week. That's pretty much it. Just had to jumble some points around so we could schedule some visits. Now we have our first Big Ten game against Purdue. Let's go into it. All right, here we go. Kicking off Big Ten play for Air Force. All right, let's see if we can get a stop on this Purdue offense in the first drive. That would be sick. They're going to run it to the outside, though. Number 22 going to get about a 5-yard, 4 yards. Okay, 2nd and 6 now. Let us see. They're going to drop back for a pass. Trying this over the middle. Throws it right to us. And can we get there? We upgraded our speed a little bit in the offseason. Not quite. But a very nice interception return. And Larry Dickerson. Really nice job there from the redshirt freshman linebacker. And now Air Force under the I formation. Going to hand off to Rambo. Did not get the block we wanted there from the fullback. And that will bring up 2nd and 11. Dropping back to pass here. Trying to hit this angle route by the tight end. Not going to happen. All right, that does bring up 3rd and 11 from the 19. Let us see, can we get it to the drag route? But no, we will be sacked and have to kick this field goal. A little bit of wind to contend with here. I don't know if we made it. No, just missed it. Okay, and Purdue will take over at the 31. A pass play now. This slants play, going to throw it to 81. Nice pass there, picks up 5 yards. Now I run to the outside. Not going to get there, though. Losing 5. And a 3rd and 10 now from the 31. Let us see if we can get a sack just about. And nice job once again by the defense. Not allowing a first down that time. Let us see about this kick return. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 34. Air Force will line up in the flex bone. Hand it off to Kennedy, the fullback. And with a solid 7-yard gain there, gets us to the 41-yard line for a 2nd and 3. Rather, probably should have just kept it with the quarterback there. All right, that will bring up a 3rd and 4. We've got a crossing route by Harrison. Makes a really tough catch there, leaping in front of the defender. Able to bring it in and move the chains. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. We will hand it off to Sonchik, the freshman running back. Has a lot of speed. And another nice play there, getting us to the 36-yard line. Another first down from the 36 now, handing off to Miles Mayo. And just a few yards on that one, bringing up 2nd and 6 from the 32. Gonna pitch it out now to Rambo, and Rambo will get a first down. And a nice one there by Sam Rambo, moving the chains. Gonna hand it off to him on the power play now. Gonna try to juke around the safety, almost. And with a short loss on first down. Now we have 2nd and 12 from the 13. Let's see if we can pitch it out on a toss play to the fullback. But that one was not going to happen. All right, now on 3rd and 14. We will have to snap the ball here as we are running out of time. And going to get sacked. Okay, 4th and 22. All right, let's see if we can make this field goal this time. The last one we were kind of close, but we just missed the accuracy a little bit. And I probably missed it by even more this time. Dang it. Well, let's see if we can get a stop on defense with the simulation this time. And we do, luckily. And now on 1st and 10 from the 24, after the defense gets a stop, going to hit this drag route from the redshirt freshman. That is Miles, Joseph Miles. And good for a 6-yard pickup there. Gets a 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now off to the running back, Sean Cheek. Going to get a first down. Nice 8-yard gain or so there. All right, Air Force moving the ball once again to the 40 now. Going to throw it out on the bubble to the freshman 4-star, Glenn Simmons. And after one quarter here, Air Force definitely leading in the yardage, but no points to show for it. Couple missed field goals and a couple sacks on 3rd down. Okay, now 1st and 10 from the 44. To start the second quarter, we got a counter play, and the freshman quarterback trying to keep it up the middle there. All right, now we have 2nd and 7. Let's see if we can get this pass off to the running back in the flat. That is Rambo picking up the first down through the air. And now a fresh set of downs from the 32. Let's pitch it out maybe, but no, a fumble. Picking it up is Miles Mayo, trying to get around a defender, but it's going to be a huge loss in the play. Well, that's about the worst thing that could have happened there on first down. Now 2nd and 23. Can we get anything going on this toss play? Looks like just a 3-yard gain there, bringing up 3rd and 20. This time going to throw it underneath and dropped, but never was going to get there. Going to have to just punt this one. Really no chance of picking this one up. See if we can at least pin it out of bounds. Looks like a solid punt here. Going to get it in the 8-yard line. Okay. And Air Force defense is able to get another stop in this simulation. Okay, now 1st and 10. A false start. Well, after that false start, we got 1st and 15 from the 34. Another weird play there. But we're able to pitch it out and get a couple of yards. Really not even sure what happened there. Now on 2nd and 13 from the 35. Going to just keep it with the quarterback this time and definitely pick up the first down. Nice. Well, at least we are able to get something going here. Now 1st and 10 from the 45. Looks like a handoff to Rambo. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning tie game right now. Air Force has the ball at about midfield. And it will be a 2nd and 12 handoff to the pistol formation. Rambo going to get the ball. Well, Air Force in another 3rd and long here. 3rd and 9 this time from the 43. Quarterback going to maybe take off here and pick up the first down himself. Did not really like any of the options downfield there, so just take off and get a first down. Now 1st and 10 from the 34. They're coming out in a man coverage, and we were thinking about that drag route, but it didn't really come up until we were under pressure. Okay, now on 2nd and long, let's see if we can maybe hit it to the tight end on the seam route. He is wide open versus the cover 3, and he tries to push forward. Not quite. However, Purdue will take a timeout, try to conserve some time here. And Rambo going to try to push his way into the end zone. They will say he got it. All right, let's try to get a stop here. 1st and 10 from the 25. Going to throw to the flat, the tight end. And that brings up 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing it to a slant route here. Lots of short stuff over the middle right now. We got 1st and 10 from the 38. And another in route there from number 6. Going to get a couple of yards. Well, Air Force is not too concerned with these short passes right now. Let's see what they do here. Probably going to scramble and get sacked. Okay, that brings up 3rd and 5 from the 43. Pretty solid play there, but they do not have a timeout. Going to try and run out there and kick the field goal, but there's just no way that's going to happen. And a half now. Air Force up 7. Could easily be up by more. Just had some bad 3rd down plays. 3rd and long situations and missed field goals for us, definitely. All right, and we do return to start the 2nd half. Nice. Let's see if we can go extend this lead. Okay, we've got Grimes on the return. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 17 now. We're going to cut inside now with this inside lead play. We have pretty nice play from Sam Rambo there. And a pretty good run there. Going to get us to the 34-yard line for another set of downs. Now pitching it out to Rambo. Going to try to spin around one guy and put a shoulder into the other. All right, nothing really happening there on 2nd down. Now looks like probably a cover 2 here on 3rd and 5. But unable to make the catch in traffic there. Whooping up another punt situation. Angling this one out of bounds, maybe about the 25-yard line. Okay, and simulating defense again. Looks like Purdue maybe gets a field goal. Yes. Okay, now Purdue has scored some points. Air Force will have to try and work the way down the field. And a gain of 7 on 1st down will help. Brings up 2nd and 3. An RPO. Going to hand off to Rambo this time. And another easy 1st down. Okay, now from the 39, we have 1st and 10. Another toss play to Rambo. Just going to get a couple of yards. Luckily, definitely could have had a loss on that one. Brings up 2nd and 7 from the 42. Another triple option. This time going to bounce off a blocker. And an offensive lineman luckily picks it up. And luckily avoiding a catastrophe there. 3rd and 11 from the 38 now. Air Force will drop back once again. Trying to hit a drag route over the middle. Not going to happen. Purdue's defense really getting the best of us right now. We will try another punt to pin them deep, hopefully. And this one down at the 21. Now in simulation, Purdue does get stopped this time, luckily. And now from the 32, a 1st and 10 handoff to Sam Rambo, rather. Going to get around one guy. And a nice 8-yard gain there. Gets a 2nd and 2 from the 40. A handoff right to the fullback up the middle. And Kennedy will get a really solid gain. 10 or 15 yards probably. And that is what Air Force wants now. Keep moving that ball. Now another triple option. Going to get decked by number 11. Okay, now 3rd and 11. We'll see. Oh, going to get sacked right away. Not sure what happened there. Looks like, well, the center just kind of blocked nobody, I guess. And, yeah, that's an easy sack. Okay, hopefully just one more punt here. Try to pin them down deep. Not the greatest, though. Going to be out of the 25. All right, guess we'll get out here, try to play some defense from the 25. Purdue's got a 1st and 10 here. Going to throw it to the stop route. And 11's going to get a 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. Now a 2nd down. A screen play has a lot of room, and he's going to get a 1st down. Okay, now 1st and 10 from the 50. They're dropping back, and Cotton almost had that interception. Just couldn't quite turn around and get it. Was in position, though. Well, they are definitely throwing the ball quite a bit right now. 1st and 10 from the 35. This is going to be an RPO. And a short loss that time will bring up 2nd and 11 from the 37. He's going to get sacked. Big 99 there. Ken Fenderson. Okay, that brings up 3rd and long from the 43. 17 yards to gain. Can we get off the field here, hopefully, and give our offense another chance? Oh, and they're going to hit the tight end. He's going to just get the first down. All right, that brings up 1st and 10 from the 24. Looks like an RPO here. They're going to throw it to the flat. Brings up 2nd and 4. Another throw to the outside and an RPO. And now from the 16, we have 3rd and 2. Going to throw the ball. It's a slant route or a drag route to number 11, getting him to the 7-yard line. Air Force will call a timeout. Okay, Air Force with their backs against the wall here from the 7. Motioning the run back across. It's going to be a run up the middle. Air Force will call another timeout. And now 1st and goal. 2nd and goal, rather, from the 9. Going to run it with the running back. Breaking a tackle. And that will bring up 3rd and goal. Air Force calls their last timeout of the 4th quarter. Okay, that will bring up 3rd and goal from the 7. Got a slants play here, and number 11 is going to get in for the touchdown. Purdue up on top. In the 4th quarter, the pressure is on Air Force. Okay, we shall see if we can do this. 1st down from the 25. Getting it out to the freshman receiver there. In just a few yards, brings up 2nd and 2. Going to be a slants route, but nothing's really open. And they got home with the blitz there as well, I believe. Well, now we have 3rd and 13 from the 22. Let's see if Air Force can at least get a few yards this time. Hopefully get close to a 1st down, but Harrison has a lot of room on the drag route this time. Going to get the 1st down. Well, one of the first good plays we've had in the past game today. Gets us to the 50-yard line to start the 2-minute warning. And now Harrison, one-on-one downfield, going to try to hit him. And he makes the tough catch in traffic. Safety tries to come over and break that up, but a great job by Harrison. Now on 1st and 10. Maybe we've got the dig route, but no. Okay, now from the 19, we have 2nd and 10. Let's see, maybe another drag route to Harrison, trying to slip a defender inside the 7-yard line now. Let us see, what can we come up with from the 7-yard line? And maybe liking this jet sweep play, we shall see from the 7. Got to make one guy miss, though, not going to get it. Oh, things are coming down to the wire today. Air Force with a chance here to win the game from the 2-yard line. Going to hit another drag route to the running back. He is open, and he scores. Touchdown, Air Force is back on top with just 26 seconds remaining. And the all-important extra point there will give us a 4-point lead. And now Purdue has about 23 seconds to try to get down the field. It's a screen play here. Going to get a 1st down. They do have their 3 timeouts, using one there. And now from the 36-yard line, let's see what they come up with. It is a crosser play here. And he's going to not make the catch in traffic. Okay, now from the 36, let's see, about 12 seconds left here. Going to scramble, though, and gonna lose the ball. He fumbles, and Air Force will recover the fumble. 4 seconds remaining, and that is the game. What an incredible job there by the defense getting the fumble. Great job by the offense that last drive. After not being able to score a touchdown for most of the game. Oh, and they pulled it off today. Air Force, with their first Big Ten game, comes away with the victory. 14-10. Definitely had an opportunity to score more points today, but red zone woes and 3rd down sacks, missed field goals. Luckily, still coming away with it today, though, and Air Force starting out 2-0. Okay, we have a game versus UCLA this week. We will go ahead and get a recruiting done here. Still looking very good on our 2 5-star linemen. And now we can go ahead and get Alex Pierce scheduled on a visit. We'll just do this Minnesota week as well, because it will help those other guys. It's just a really good idea to boost up as many other players as possible on these visits. Okay, and we also could do Barry Armour. And probably for him, I would do week 8. I'm thinking 6 and 7 would be too early. And I don't really have another player to match it up with. And luckily he's able to get a hard sell in. We do have solid pitches for him. And we also can do Matthew Cherry. It looks like Matthew Cherry should be a hard sell as well. Alright, I guess we did have this safety we could go ahead and add some points on. He does look pretty solid, so we'll go ahead and just put 50 on him for now. And I think that's all we're going to do for now, where we bring Lonnie Mosick up to 25 here. And alright, we are ready for our game versus UCLA here. Another road game. Well, last week we struggled quite a bit on offense, and hopefully this week will be a lot better, especially in the red zone. We will just have to see though. Let's get this one kicked off, and yeah, let's see if we get a nice return with Grimes up the middle. All right, starting this one out from the 18-yard line. Air Force in the flex bone. We'll keep it here with the quarterback on the triple option, and a first down. Not so bad there, getting us to the 28-yard line. Another set of downs here. First down, handoff, and going to get tackled for a loss. Nice job by the defensive end. Okay, now 2nd and 14 after that. We will hit it out to the running back in the flat. Got a little bit of room to work with. Well, we were not able to get it all back there, but we got a little bit closer. Got a 3rd and 8 now from the 30-yard line. Going to maybe hit this drag route, but it's really not there. Yeah, I just had to throw the ball away there, really. Punt this one off. Okay, and UCLA gonna start on offense here from 34. Currently they are 1-3. Got a throw over the middle here, slants route. And on 2nd and 2 now from the 42, they're going to throw it to a post route. Gonna get just outside of the corner's reach there. They found a nice soft spot in the cover 3 zone there. Get another first down to the 36-yard line now. And another post route maybe, but he's going to scramble and taking a hit. And able to pick up the first down there. Now on first down from the 23, a read option going to break 2 tackles that time. Trying to break a 3rd, and he does, but pushed out at the 6-yard line. This guy is tough. Let's see, this is Byron Melvin, 77 overall freshman. In a short loss that time, gets him to the 8-yard line for a 2nd down. Throw over the middle. Now 3rd and goal from the 5. Let us see what we can get here. They're going to throw it right to me, and another user pick on the first drive. We had that versus Purdue last week too. Nice job by Dom Bond, the converted corner. Definitely showing off the agility on that one. Now Air Force getting the ball again. Let's see if we can get a handoff to the fullback up the middle. Breaking off a tackle. And a solid play there for a first down. Now going to keep it with the quarterback on a counter option play. And it looked like on that one we were just 1 block away from a touchdown, probably. If Harrison gets that block, I'm pretty sure we're clear to the end zone. Well, that brings up a 2nd and 1 from the 39. We will hand it off on an RPO, this time up the middle. It is Sam Rambo. And another nice play there, maybe 13 yards or so. Gets us to the 45 for a rocket toss. This is going to be Miles Mayo trying to break off tacklers. But taken down along the right sideline there, gets us to 2nd and 13. We were hoping to hit that corner route. Yeah, we were hoping to drop back and throw this really deep route here. He was running like a corner, but that was just not going to happen versus this blitz. They sent 6 that time. Okay, that brings up 3rd and 21 from the 44. Very long way to go here. Trying to hit the tight end on an angle route just to get a few yards, but cannot get it off. All right, we're at to punt this one away once again, this time from the 44. And it is almost blocked, but this is going to be a running into the kicker, looks like. Well, there we go. Got a first down to the 41 now. Let's see if we can get a positive play, but no. All right, things right now are very tough for the freshman quarterback. Just trying to get some yardage here. Get it off to the trusty tight end. Okay, and able to get a 9-yard gain there. Brings up 3rd and 1 from the 32. Let's see if we can just run it up the middle here with the freshman running back. Got a lot of room to work with. Well, a short loss on first down gets us to 2nd and 11. Going to try just a straight read option this time, spinning inside and taking some hits. And some tough play from the quarterback here gets us to a 3rd and 6 from the 11. Got a lot of crossers here, but cannot get it away. And again, that is the center losing that block almost instantly. All right. Freshman center out there getting kind of worked. Well, luckily we will be able to get this field goal, hopefully, and get up 3-0. All right, let's see if we can get another stop on defense. Probably going to blitz a little more this time, as they were kind of throwing the ball a lot, plus running some option plays. So maybe that's the way to go. We shall see. This is an RPO type. They're going to throw it out to the receiver. Got to make these tackles, though, in open field like that. All right, now 2nd and 8. It's going to be an inside handoff. That will bring up 3rd and 7. Let's see if we can get off the field once again. Going to be an out route, maybe. Nope, he's going to scramble and not get away from Burley. Nice job by the senior Vic Burley there, getting through. Big hit on the quarterback. And that will be the last play of the first quarter. Not a lot of yardage so far from either team. Okay, from the 41, Air Force will take over after the punt. First down here. Going to toss it out to Rambo. Cannot get around, though. Okay, that brings up 2nd and 11 from the 40. A speed option this time out to Rambo, trying to break some tackles. Well, 3rd and fairly long once again. Let's see if Air Force can pick this one up from the 41. We have maybe a drag route to Harrison. Going to get it done, breaking off a tackle and almost getting away. That was a close one. For a second there, it looked like he was going to go all the way, but at least got a first down there from the 41 now. It is Simmons on the quick pop pass out of the shotgun. In a different looking play there. Doesn't get anything. Now on first down, going to hit Simmons in the slot for a 5-yard gain. All right, now 3rd and 5 from the 37. We have a slants play to Simmons. All right, and that will bring up a 4th and 1 from the 32. See if Air Force can pick this one up, handing it off to the deep back out of the goal line formation. Not going to get it. Stopped in the backfield, and UCLA will take over. From their 34, going to hand it off to the outside. He has a lot of room if he gets past 13, but he spins inside. Still a first down, but that one was looking like a touchdown for a second there. Now from the 47, another set of downs. And maybe an option play here, but some kind of handoff to 33. Gonna get all the way down to the 27-yard line. And UCLA having really no problems moving the ball right now. Let us see, can Air Force get off the field? No, the quarterback's going to get away and scramble towards the goal line down at the 1-yard line. And from the 1-yard line, they will hand off. No, it'll be an RPO on the goal line, and he is hit hard. Sam Rambo may be out the rest of the season with a torn pectoral. Okay. It is unfortunate for the sophomore. See if we can get off the field here. Got an inside handoff, and he is stopped. And now from the 1-yard line, another handoff to the inside. Met on the goal line once again. He is not going to get in. And Air Force holds again on the goal line. Last time with an interception. This time with a goal line stand. UCLA will kick the field goal from the 1-yard line to tie it up. Well, so far, points have been hard to come by today. Let us see. Can Air Force get another drive together? Going to run away this time on the option play. Try to get out of bounds. Could not quite. Still got hit there. And another injury, this time UCLA. Okay, that gets us to the 38-yard line for a 1st and 10 handoff to Cheek. Almost got through the line there, but bumped off the lineman. Just could not get through cleanly there, but a 3-yard gain gets us to the 41. Now Miles Mayo with a ton of room. And a nice looking run there out of the I formation. This time an outside handoff, trying to get away, but 33 makes a critical tackle. And that looked like a for sure big play, but pretty good tackle over at number 33. Now throwing it to the flat route, number 28, Cheek, the freshman. Cannot haul it in. Maybe not the best throw, but that's still one you would like to see the guy come up with. Now on third and pretty long here, going to try a screen play. And we're going to just get the first down. And now on 1st and 10 from the 39, Air Force going to hand it off on a counter play. A ton of room to work with for Mayo, getting down the right sideline and pushing a guy out of the way. And that will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now, Air Force from the 16. With the backup quarterback coming in, the starter had been taking quite a bit of hits. Now the backup Hardick in there, who is a freshman as well. From the 16, gonna drop back and try to throw this pass to Harrison in the end zone, but it is intercepted. Well, maybe slightly underthrown here. We kind of want this ball to be over his shoulder. Yeah, not the best ball location there. Well, that brings up 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Let us see what they do here. He's going to scramble. Okay, from the 22 now. They are chewing clock, interestingly enough. A screen play now. Going to almost step out of bounds, but not quite. Get about 20 yards before getting pushed out. Well, I was not expecting that one. Now from the 46-yard line. About 1:09 remaining in the first half. Let's see what they do here. Going to throw this stop route to number 7. And a flag, maybe a face mask or something. They're going to say holding. Okay. All right, 1st and 7 from the 49 now. They are going to scramble again, number 8. Okay, that brings out 1st and 10 from the 38 after the scramble. Going to throw it underneath and make a tackle. And with UCLA calling a timeout, 42 seconds left here. Another throw underneath and a good hit. All right, from the 30 now, 39 seconds. They keep throwing it underneath, so now it's a run play. Is not going to get it. Air Force will call a timeout. And it will line up for this field goal from the 29-yard line and make it, putting UCLA up 6-3. Well, let's see what Air Force can do here just before half. Not a lot of time. Maybe going to throw it up to the tight end, but it is intercepted. And we're just going to be able to keep him out of the end zone, luckily. And an ill-advised throw there. Just try to force that one pretty much. Okay, from the 19-yard line, UCLA will take over here, trying to score some more points. Scrambling again is number 8. That gets the ball on the 9-yard line. Another scramble here, going to get hit. And they probably will call a timeout. Well, unfortunately, with that interception, gave them another attempt here at a field goal. They'll go up 9-3, a 6-point lead here. Well, it still could be worse. Our defense has done a pretty good job in the red zone today. Okay, and starting the second half here again. This is an RPO to the outside. And a short loss on that one brings up 2nd and 11. Going to throw it to this out route by the slot receiver or tight end. All right, they get some 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Now another read option looks like. Okay, now another RPO here on 2nd and 7 from the 35. Going to get a couple of yards, about 5 yards on that one. Well, they are really digging their RPOs right now on 2nd and 3rd and 3 rather. Going to scramble, and he is going to not get there. Great job by the linebacker. Tracking him down there and keeping him maybe half a yard away from converting. Okay, maybe enough room here for a nice return, but not quite. Well, after getting a stop, we got the ball on the 22-yard line now. Going to try this option play once again with the backup now sliding or crawling. And that stadium pulse is going crazy right now. Let's see, from the 36-yard line, let's just hand it off up the middle. It is Miles Mayo with a good amount of room. And that will get us to 2nd and 2 from the 44, handing it off inside this time. Not able to push forward at all. And unable to get anything on that one. Brings up 3rd and 3. And now I pass. This is a drag route to the freshman running back who dropped one earlier. But this time securing the catch for a pretty nice play and a first down. Now from the 41, Air Force will drop back and almost throw another interception. I pressed the wrong button. I should have hit triangle. Okay, after that almost interception, we have 2nd down from the 41. Going to hit this drag route to Harrison. Nobody around him. Going to get an easy first down, maybe 14 yards. All right, now 2nd down. After an incompletion on first down, throwing it to the outside, it is Miles. Just going to get a few yards there. And nothing crazy there. Just had to avoid getting nothing and stay on schedule. That brings up 3rd and 7. From the 22, we've got a man coverage drag route. Going to get a couple yards. And now a decision to make. Air Force will be going for it, though. Going to hit the running back, or the slot receiver rather, Simmons, the freshman. And another touchdown for the freshman. Had one last week. Really nice play. Glenn Simmons there. Beating that man coverage. Getting in for the touchdown to put Air Force up. All right, and let's see if the defense can get a stop in the simulation this time. And luckily they do. Okay. Now Air Force taking over at the 49-yard line. Just take the snap, just give it to the running back and get a couple of yards. Okay, now out in the flex bone on a 2nd down, it is going to be a false start maybe. Yep. Not sure why they give you an automatic false start sometimes, but they gets us to 2nd down and 13 from the 46 in the flex bone here. Going to give it off to the fullback Kennedy up the middle. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Now Air Force in a 3rd and long. Really, we'll have to try to pick this one up, or this one will be really difficult for Air Force. We got a 3rd and 9. And is almost sacked that time. Probably should have thrown it to the running back. All right, on 4th and 9, we will have to punt here. Let us see if we can get this one out of bounds around the 10 maybe. Nope, terrible. 28-yard line. Okay. Well, the defense is able to hold again. That's nice. That's really nice. Defense able to hold. Let's get it to the running back here. Well, after a short loss on first down, we got 2nd and 11. This time a triple option pitch out to Mayo. And bottled up that time. It'll be 3rd and 11. Once again, 3rd and long. Got a drag route, or a dig route this time. And another 4th and very short situation, potentially. Air Force looking to go for this one, hopefully. Picking this one up from the 36. A give to the dive back and just going to get it. Okay, that gets us to the 39. Going to hand it off to Mayo now on first down. Get a few yards. Nice 5-yard gain. Alrighty, and on 2nd and 5, they'll give it back to him again out of the pistol. This time, Mayo with a lot of room to work with. And able to get it to the 43 for another first down. Now a handoff out of the shotgun. This is an RPO. And another solid gain there. Gets us to 2nd and 1. Give it to the fullback, maybe on the triple option. But no, the keeper gonna break a tackle and just get it. Alrighty, winding some clock now. Air Force gonna take this snap from the 33. An inside handoff. This is the lead play. And able to get a few yards there, bringing us to 2nd and 7 from the 30. A handoff right to the fullback once again. And that gets us to a favorable 3rd and 2 situation. From the 25, UCLA has used 2 timeouts now. And there's nobody lined up over the center. We want to run it right to the fullback again. And an injury will stop the clock, though. Okay, from the 21, we will hand it off again. Now UCLA will call their final timeout. You could definitely say they may be locked out there with the injury. Now 2:29 to go from the 17. Air Force in the flex bone again. 2nd down. Going to pitch it out here to Mayo. running towards the goal line, juking back inside and stretching. And he was not quite able to get into the end zone, but that will be the last play before the 2-minute warning here. Air Force up 1 and potentially going to be able to get a 2-possession lead here. Let us see if we can pull it off. Got the load option here, trying to get it to the running back, breaking off a tackle on the goal line, and Sanchik, the freshman, putting Air Force up by 7 before the extra point. And a nice play there, pushing him out of the way, getting upfield. And now the all-important extra point here, trying to get a 9-point lead. It is Miles Mayo crossing the goal line, putting Air Force up by 9. And without a timeout, it would be incredibly difficult for UCLA to pull this off. Let us see, can Air Force hold? Well, the passing game hasn't been too intricate today. It's been a lot of scrambling and a lot of like slant routes. So we'll have to see here. Throwing it right to us. But Johnson jumps in front of the safety and secures the victory. The senior cornerback. And a great job there by Corey Johnson putting away the game. Air Force will win their second Big Ten game ever. Not the most impressive game from offense, but again, when we needed a drive, we got it in the fourth quarter to put it away. Also had a couple nice defensive stops on the goal line, had that interception. Also, the backup quarterback in this game had to play a lot because the starter got fatigued really early. Unfortunately, though, we are going to be playing, looks like, maybe the rest of the season without Sam Rambo. We're going to have to check on that. Yeah, let me see the injury report here. It's going to says he is injured for 35 weeks. Yeah, so he's going to probably miss he is definitely going to miss the rest of the season. That is very unfortunate. Well, with it only being week 5, I'm not sure if we could redshirt him. It's saying games played are over the max, but we only played 3 games. 3 games. So I'm not really sure. I was pretty sure you can play 4 games before redshirting someone, so I don't know why. Well, it's saying I can't even redshirt Maddox with 1 games played. That doesn't make any sense. I guess that's a bug. I don't know. I'm pretty sure last year you were able to redshirt someone at any point if they hadn't played more than 4 games. Anyways, next episode we will be taking on Navy in continuing our rivalry, hoping to put a beat down on them once again. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you then.